Hey friends! So I'm sure you're all aware of the fact that Halloween is coming up very soon, and if you're already freaking out about a costume, you might want to consider getting a move on with that. So I'm a mask maker, and I like to start with a fresh mold to work on every year. Casts that I've made of my face in the past have gotten moldy. I've had to throw them away really soon after I made them. So today I'm gonna make a fresh one of my face. And the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is go to the bathroom, because you're not gonna wanna get up from this spot right here. So go to the bathroom, eat, drink some water, and just be prepared to generally sit on your ass for the next however long this takes you. So what I'm going to be using to make a mold of my face today is this disgusting crap right here. This is plaster gauze, and I'm going to take some scissors and cut them into strips that are about an inch wide, just like this. What you're gonna do with these is when you get them wet, they're gonna turn into basically plaster, and you're going to start putting them all over your face. But the second thing that you have to do, especially if you have thick eyebrows, God forbid you have a beard. I did this on Evan last year, and it was just really hard avoiding his beard hair. But thankfully I don't have a beard. And what you're gonna wanna do is put Vaseline all over your hairs on your face, because this plaster will grab the hairs and pull them right off your face, and it hurts, as you could probably well imagine. Okay, so that's done. Just one other thing that I wanted to say is that sometimes it is recommended to use a bald cap when you're doing this kind of thing, because you might want to get more of like the curve of the head, you know, so that you can work on it when you're making a mask. Perhaps you're trying to make horns, and you know, it's just going to work a lot better if you use a bald cap. Today I'm not going to do that, mostly because I don't have a bald cap, and so I'm just going to continue on here with what I have to do, which is cut these little things into strips. Okay, I know I didn't say exactly how many strips to cut, but you know, just guess. I have about this many right now, and I'll probably have to cut more. You also probably noticed that I was cutting them in half. You're gonna want to do that if you have kind of a smaller face. If not, you can use however big strips that you want. So now the next thing I have to do is get warm water. Now that we have our water, we can start creating our mask. She got down on that phone. She got down. She got down on that phone. She got down on it, dripping on her phone. She got down on that phone. She'll make it. So at this point, It's hardening. I can't really talk that much. But in a minute, I'll be able to take this off. Okay, so when you take your face mask off, careful, don't get this crap in your mouth, you'll look like Mr. Magoo. No, you will look beautiful. You'll have to wash your face, but you'll have your mold here. Now, it's clear that we need to fill in a few areas here, so I'm just gonna let this dry for a while and wash my face, and we'll come back to it and fill in all the holes in a minute. Okay, so I got that nasty stuff off my face, and I am still gonna let my mask dry for a bit because it's still kind of wet, and there are definitely a couple of areas I'm going to have to be very careful with here. As you can see, this area right here has a hole in it. It's just kind of because of the way that I formed the mold. But as you can also tell on the inside, there is a little bit of a crack here. So this is definitely gonna have an effect on the way that your mold gets casted. So you wanna be really careful and make sure that you let this dry for a while if it does have cracks, and also make sure that you fill in those areas, you know, when you have a dry enough mold here. Okay, so once you have cleaned up, and when I say cleaned up, I mean really cleaned up. I mean, this stuff is very dusty and you're gonna wanna vacuum. But after you have cleaned up and let your mold dry for a while, you will want to take a look at it in the light. And I'm gonna try to show you what that looks like. So you can see in the light, there's lots of light coming through in certain areas. Those areas may leak, but it's looking pretty good. Just as long as there's not a whole lot of light coming through. But you see these areas are probably my weakest areas here. But this is what the mask looks like from the front. Looks like crap. On the inside, the mold. So I'm gonna let this dry overnight just because I think it will come out better, and we will make our mask tomorrow.